For a lot of you, this video is going to hit close to home. For some, it may make you cry. For others, it may be that reality check that you need. I'm here to give you this reality check because there's no one in your life that is giving it for you right now. And so this is where it comes down to a question that I've come up with that's very hard for men to listen to. Do you need to check out of the sexual marketplace? The sexual marketplace is basically the dating pool. It's vicious, it's ruthless, and as well, it does have not any rules because it's governed by society, culture, the economy, as well as politics. This is something that people either understand or don't understand. For a lot of your life, you've told and you've been sold the dream that you can have this fairy tale life, that your princess or your wife will just walk into your life, or a girlfriend or whatever you want. You've been sold a lie. You've been sold something that doesn't actually exist anymore. Back in the day, we're talking early 1990s and 2000s, that did exist. And that's why those movies were created. But as we've gone on the decades, things have changed rapidly. You need to understand that there are some things that you may not have ever heard before from people, but someone like me that's on the cutting edge of social dynamics is going to tell you, and that is, do you need to check out of the sexual marketplace? Life is full of people that have advantages and other people that don't have the advantages. And hey, we're not gonna play the victim card and say, well, they had their life easier and they were able to get, none of that. We're here to stand as men to level up all together. And so we have to come to the conclusion that, hey, if there are some people that have what we want, sure, they might have got it just by being alive or having a last name that's part of a family, but we have to work on leveling ourselves up and ourselves alone because no one's gonna do it for us. This is a bit more of a somber video, but this one is very, very serious because this is a pandemic of value. A lot of people have been manipulated by a lot of the masses, and a pandemic has happened of low self-esteem, low inadequacy, or self-worth. But let's just say you're someone that doesn't have anything at all, nothing. It's gonna be hard to even be able to buy food, have shelter, the basic necessities of life. Heck, that's why they get you to subscribe to the 9 to 5, so you can be a slave just in the modern day where all your money is going to food, shelter, water, and those essentials. With what's happened in the last couple of years, people are seeking value from people, especially the things called hypergamy, where girls are dating up social hierarchies. It's very, very important that if you want to find your wife and find someone that you can build a family with, this is very important. Your whole lineage relies on this. I say this time and time again. Your family lineage relies on you understanding these things. So heck, you may be trying to date and you're like, I need to know the skill, I need to know the technique, what is the thing to say? And that's not the problem. It's that you are not valuable. You need to increase your value to society, increase the value that you have yourself. Your attention needs to have more value. You as a person needs to have more value. And these are the questions that we're going into right now. The first question that you have to ask yourself is, where do you rank yourself right now? If you lined up every man in the world, where do you rank? And you've probably heard men talk about, yeah, I'm a 7 out of 10, I'm an 8 out of 10. But when you're comparing yourself against the best of the best, and heck, because Instagram allows the best of the best to be able to message anyone, you're competing directly with them, whether you like it or not. Dating, networking, making friends, building social circles, it's all reliant on value. Heck, if you two friends come together, the only way that that friendship's gonna work is if you help each other, if you level up each other, if you have mutual commonalities that you're learning from each other. Value. Take a dating market. A girl is not gonna get someone that she has to drag up and she has to get off the couch and be ambitious and all this. She's not gonna do that. If she's a high value, sought after, beautiful, attractive woman, she's gonna find a guy equal to her value or better than her value. My guys in Social Life Mentoring know their exact number with the 7 pillars of status. But for you, you have to figure out, what is your number? What do you rank yourself? Are you valuable? Are you not valuable? How fit are you? How much money do you have? Do you have any social clout? Who are the friends that you have? Do you have any girls that like you right now? These are just some of the things you have to ask yourself and rank yourself whether you're gonna get a good number or a bad number. And this is the thing, if you're getting a bad number in this, these are the things that you have to 100% concentrate on. The second question you have to ask yourself is, over the last year, has my life improved? For a lot of you, that question is gonna hit home, and that question is gonna be a fat no. You're gonna look back at your life and go, heck, my life hasn't improved. That is gonna hurt. I want it to hurt. I want you to feel it. Don't feel sorry for yourself. This is the ground level that we're gonna start and build you up from. The third and last question is, if I checked out of the dating market, if I stopped looking for girls and stopped trying to get attraction and started to work on myself, what are the things that I would work on? You need quick wins. So after you've done those 3 questions, and you thought, heck, okay, I'm not gonna pursue girls anymore. I'm going to work on myself and become valuable. Heck, I'm not even going to make friends and social networks. I'm going to level myself up. You need to get some quick wins. This is very important because life is probably rejecting you. If you look at yourself, you go, you're not the best version of yourself. You're probably someone that's slack, lazy, and not getting the things that he wants. He doesn't have the life that he wants. He's depressed and he's not getting that. That is okay, but that is not okay to stay like that. We need to level you up. Before we go into the things that you want to improve, I want to make this very clear that this is not a lifestyle that you're going to subscribe to. This is a temporary measure of checking out to improve your value to hop back in. This is not something where you start to develop an ego like, you know what, I'm better than everyone else because now I've checked out of the things that they subscribe to. You're not going to do that. This is a temporary measure. You need to be dating and finding your wife. You need to be dating and finding the people that you vibe with. You need to be finding friends that can build, and you can build an empire together. You need to be finding your network and getting closer to people that can help you in the things that you want to do. You need to be doing this. But heck, if you need to put a pause on that, this is what this video is for. I think it's essential that you work on fitness. You can get quick wins and it builds the momentum for every other thing in your life. Number 2, usually people stress and usually people have these problems when their finances are not in order. If you can't put your hand on $1,000 right now, that's a problem. If you can't put your hand on $10,000, that's a problem. That is something that you need to be able to do. I don't care what you've been taught. I don't want the excuses. I want what is the reality that you want in your life right now. Not the reality that you currently have. What is it that you want? And start going towards that. Okay, I have no luck with girls. I have this, I have that. That's okay for you to live right now. But it's not okay to stay there. We need to be like, okay, what are the things that are attractive? Okay, how do I dress? I'm getting fitter so I can be dressing better. Okay, I'm getting my finances on point. Do I even go out to places where there are attractive girls? Okay, do I need to learn better social skills? Do I need to learn to get rid of the anxiety so I can be free flowing and be myself and talk as if I have $1 million mouthpiece that everyone around me is captivated? Do I need to learn those things? Do I need to do some cold approaches and go talk to some girls and maybe get some rejections and get over the fear of rejection? Do I have any skills? What is something that I can put 4 years of concentration towards where I can, I'm pretty good at this and people want this skill. People will pay me. Maybe that's something you can do. Okay, I'm going to grab a skill and then I'm going to post on it on social media so people can get me a following. The following is going to be good because I can connect with like-minded individuals, and girls like people that are well connected, that have other people that like them. Social clout, it's important. 2 birds with 1 stone. You need to ask yourself, okay, my life is here. What can I do to improve it? And now you're going, oh, okay, now I can re-enter the market as a more valuable individual. Some of you are playing a game blindfolded with both hands behind your back and you're trying to play chess. It's not working and you're playing in hard mode. You have to disconnect. You have to level yourself up to a very, very valuable individual by following this YouTube channel, by actually taking action on the things I tell you to do, joining social life mentoring, whatever it is. This is where you need to level up. You need to, okay, well, there's no value behind my attention, my words. How do I become respectable? Okay, I'm gonna learn how to maybe do some fighting. Maybe I'm gonna learn how to improve my vocabulary, improve my presence, my frame control, all of these things. If you don't know what they are, look them up on the internet. Start to develop yourself, develop your character, who you are as a person. Be someone that lies. Get rid of that. Start telling the truth. Start reading books. Radical Honesty by Brad Blandon. There's a book about honesty if you're a liar. This, that, other things. You need to take a conservative action on getting your life in the way you want. No one is going to do it for you. Your whole family lineage relies on this. Now, I have social life mentoring. I have a bunch of guys that are leveling themselves up. They understand how important it is. If you want to join, click the link below, book a call, because those guys know how important it is and are going to level themselves up and already have leveled themselves up. We got guys that have leveled up their jobs from where they were to 100,000 a year. We got guys that are creating companies out of thin air that are actually making money. We got guys that are traveling around the world. You need to be in there, or at least be around people that are leveling themselves up, because if you create a community, it's going to be a lot easier. But heck, you might need to disconnect, level up, and then everything's easy mode. Sam here checking out. I'll see you in the next video.